So in the past, I've talked about the same topic over and over again, how the alien invasion isn't coming from space, it's coming through man. Nanotechnology that's in the vaccines, the mRNA that's coming from the nanobots is reverse engineering people's DNA, altering them, turning them into non-humans. You could say that the vaccines contain the blood of the draconian reptilians, the Nephilim. It's the same thing. It's kind of funny how Trump said his blood was in the vaccine. And literally, the internet is scrubbed of that tweet. This is literally the only one I could find with the little shit emoji on. The movie Weapons that just came out is about this transition that we are about to experience. There's going to be a shift where a lot of true souls can leave this realm. Fuck even the realm, the whole simulation. We're going to be able to leave the whole simulation, and that's your rapture, bro. And the elites, they can't leave. The cabal, they can't leave. They are fallen angels. So they have to create another world, a simulation. So they want to get us hooked up into that through nanotechnology, cyber sorcery, Neuralink. But now back to weapons. So for this global reset created by the government, they need to depopulate. They need to make the last people that are remaining easily controllable to put into the next simulation. So they need a depopulation event. So they'll send out their sleeper agents from MK Ultra. They'll send out the sleeper agents from Project Monarch. It's all gonna hit the fan, bro, because these sleeper agents are going to be shooting up places. They are going to be setting places on fire. Now that's where the hybrid phase comes into also, either during or after the sleeper agent. Probably during the sleeper agent, that would make sense. But they'll send the hybrids up, the hybrid kids, because all the missing children are connected. They're being hybridized or turned into special agents with psychic abilities and like super strength, super speed, all types of stuff. So these kids would also be sent out, these child soldiers, and they will be eating people. And this is where you get the zombie apocalypse from. This is where you get the zombie apocalypse from. This is where also Project Bluebeam would perfectly fall into place. But they would easily be able to blame all these deaths, cannibalistic acts, on the aliens. They'll be able to, on the aliens, by the way. Aliens are not coming from space. Like, they're gonna say that during the zombie apocalypse that we're under attack by aliens. It's gonna be some crazy bullshit. And the whole time, you're gonna trust them to protect you when the governments are the one that sent out these agents, these sleeper cells. Just bear with me now. I'm going to show y'all two clips in a second. One from the movie Weapons and another from a video I posted about a month ago, before Weapons came out.
Motherfucker, run! Freeze! Raider! I think he's right behind me, Raider! Raider, please stop! Raider, you're running a little too fast! Oh my God, Raider! He's right behind me! Oh my God, Raider!
The very young children, what they are essentially turning into, unfortunately, and this is why I called this the mini zombie apocalypse, what they're essentially turning into are something akin to vampires. Because that's what the Nephilim are. They're essentially vampires. This goes back to, right, things like the biblical Amalekites, right? What were they doing? They were called blood lickers, blood drinkers, right? Flesh eaters. And I have the Christian ritual of eating the flesh and drinking the blood, right? What is that ultimately? It's cannibalism, it's vampirism. Children are, they're coming in more psychic, more telepathic. Some people call it the crystalline or rainbow children. The severe forms are increasing, and it's, again, the nonverbalism and the biting. The biting is going to get worse. So much worse, to the extent that what I saw is that eventually it's going to get so bad that when a parent tries to discipline their child, smack them moderately in the tush to, make them stop the bad behavior, I see the child quite literally grabbing the adult, biting their wrist so hard to the point where blood is drawn and flesh is ripped off. Here's where it gets creepier. The child will chew that flesh that he just ripped off, he just bit off. He will chew it and swallow it. In other words, the children are going to start getting a craving for raw flesh. They're going to throw a lot of tantrums and temper tantrums, sort of like how the demiurge is throwing a lot of tantrums in the sky, sending all of these solar flares and CMEs and things like that, auroras.